So Intrepid has finally released the testing schedule for the upcoming month-long no NDA test, Alpha 1 test that's coming up. And something that I've speculated a lot about and wondered, are we going to have a bunch of character wipes or server wipes? Are we going to have access to the server every day? Is the server going to come up and down, like only be up for 6 or 7 hours like it was during the previous Alpha 1 tests and all that stuff? So I thought I would take a minute to show you guys those details, exactly when all the testing is gonna take place, and let you know how that affects you, how that affects that channel going forward.
What you think about when you're born into a fire?
So as you can see, they've got a schedule for us here. They lay it all out for us nicely. That top line there is actually the schedule for the previous test, the preview weekend. The next line there is Wednesday, July 14th at 11 a.m. Pacific to Monday, July 19th at 11 a.m. Pacific. So that basically gives us 5 days really, of full on testing, and the servers will be up pretty much the entire time, unless they have to take them down for some reason. And then we go on a run of 3 weeks in a row where we have one less day of testing, so it's just Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And then at the very end we have that test that is just it's 24 hours. It's just Thursday and Friday from 11 to 11, and we're done and we're out of here, and that will be the end of Alpha 1, at least as far as we know. We actually don't know what's going on from the schedule from there. So how does this affect you, and how is it going to affect the channel? For you, that means that you're going to see a lot of activity on Twitch and in the streaming universe during those short bursts of testing, where we can actually be playing the game and have it up, and then all of a sudden that content is going to die down, but then over the gap in the testing, you're going to see bursts of videos being put up on YouTube by all the content creators. So from your perspective, you're going to have to focus a lot of time on Twitch, and then a lot of time on YouTube, and then a little time on Twitch and a lot of time on YouTube, and go back and forth. And that's assuming you're the type that goes to Twitch. Some of you have no interest whatsoever in watching live content, and that's fine. You can just wait on the videos. But that's kind of how that's going to go for you guys. For me personally, this affects me because I was really curious if we would have time to level up characters and get them up to max level and really try out all of the different ways you could spec out their points and start to, look at what might be the best way, even in this early state, to pass out the skills, in the different skill trees. So this is kind of a middle ground, because I was really scared that, like I said earlier, that we were looking at a situation where they were just going to open the servers up for a few hours every day, like they were doing before. A lot of times it was like 11 to 7. And so for 6 hours, the server would be open, and then the next day the characters were wiped and we started over. And of course, doing that would have made testing very hard, especially testing, some of the more group content and all of that stuff. And then I was a little more relaxed about it after the weekend preview test, because they let the server stay up and we didn't get wiped and all that stuff. So that worked out really well. And I thought, okay, we're going to just get to access the server for the whole month. And so I was kind of planning my schedule of what I was going to play and when I was going to test what, based on that idea. And then all of a sudden they dropped this schedule on us where it's not quite an all month thing. It's okay. It just means that I'm going to have to focus on specific things during the testing, because what I really would like to do is be live on Twitch and showing gameplay off for people who like to come hang out and be part of the stream and be part of the kind of the pageantry of it all and all the fun that we have in the live gameplay, but at the same time be making the types of content that you guys that don't want to go to Twitch will be able to enjoy. I want to be able to show you guys entire dungeon runs so that you can see exactly what's going on with the PvE content as it currently stands. showing you some of the different quest lines, because there are some really, really long quest lines that are very interesting and they take a lot of time to do. So if I was to, record the whole thing, then and then put it into smaller chunks so that you guys can see everything that was there, I think that would make very interesting content. So it's just going to make me focus harder on what I want to do, and I'm not going to have nearly as much time to be as relaxed. So the biggest takeaway for you guys is you should be ready for bursts of Twitch content and then bursts of YouTube content, and then just going back and forth like that over and over again. And the biggest takeaway for me is that I've got to focus, and especially on my Twitch content. Those of you who stopped by my Twitch channel over the preview weekend, which by the way, thank you guys. The support was overwhelming, and I love every one of you guys for that. But those of you who did, that I had a really hard time playing the game because I spent more time talking to the chat and laughing and joking and all that stuff with you guys instead of playing the game. And I'm going to have to focus more on playing the game in the Twitch chat or in the Twitch stream than I was the last time. And I really just wanted you guys to be aware of the schedule so that you would know you can, plan out your time. If you're one of those people who, really wants to be involved in the live content over on Twitch, then you can plan your schedule accordingly now that you know roughly when people are going to be actually live and playing the game. And that's really all I have for you guys this video. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one.